I gained 20 kg in the past year and a half, and in this video I'm going to share with you 5 bulking mistakes I made and exactly how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Not eating enough calories. One mistake I made when I started my bulking journey was thinking I was eating 4,000 calories and then wondering why the number on the scale wasn't changing. And the same is probably happening with you. You think you're eating tons of calories, but if you were to really track the amount you're eating, it would turn out you actually aren't eating that much. So instead, make sure to eat calorie-dense meals that are higher in calories, that also don't fill you up as much. There are a few simple ways you can bump up your calories without suddenly feeling bloated 24/7. Number 1, add more fats to your meals. Fats are the most calorie dense, having 9 calories per gram. So if you just added 10 grams of butter when cooking some food, you would easily get in an extra 90 plus calories. And you can also implement bulking shakes that have oats, peanut butter, milk, and protein powder. Mistake 2. Focusing too much on cardio. When I started bulking, I would neglect weightlifting and only do it once a week. And I was under the impression that all you needed to do was go for a run and do some push-ups to build a good physique. But this is wrong, as you can't build a large amount of muscle from cardio. Your muscles need to be placed under a form of load, and that way they'll adapt to be able to handle that heavy load, which in turn will cause them to grow. As what muscle growth really is it's just your body adapting to stress placed by weights. So instead of doing cardio every day, strip it back to 2 or 3 times per week and start making an effort to lift weights. And if you're someone who doesn't have access to a gym membership, then you could even do home body weight workouts while still pushing as hard as possible to failure. This way you'll actually put on muscle and build that aesthetic physique you're going for. Mistake 3. Not progressively overloading. So let's say that you're now lifting weights. The problem is, you're doing it mindlessly. You're just going in there, swinging some random weight around, and not tracking any of your workouts. Instead, what you should be doing is tracking your lifts, and making sure you're progressively overloading as time goes on. Now that's good and all, but how do you do this? To track your workouts, you can either use an app on your phone, like Boostcamp, or if you prefer, you can go old-fashioned and use some pen and paper. And in order to progressively overload, you need to either be getting more reps or use a heavier weight every time you do that exercise. Because if you're getting stronger and eating enough calories, you're definitely going to gain muscle. Mistake 4. Not getting enough sleep. A lot of people only sleep 6 hours a night, then hammer their body the next day in the gym and wonder why they can't make progress. Your body needs at least 7 hours of sleep per night, at a minimum. Otherwise you're going to struggle a lot to make progress in the gym, as the actual time that muscle growth happens is not in the day when you're eating and working out. It's at night when you're asleep and your muscles are recovering. So if you care about making progress in the gym, you need to be getting in 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And don't use the excuse of Arnold only slept 6 hours. Yes, he did, but that's because Arnold and other pros are on steroids, and they also have top tier genetics, which if you're watching this video, you probably don't have. Mistake 5. Being impatient. So many people expect to see results within just a few weeks or months, but bodybuilding takes years. It takes years to build a good physique and gain muscle. You can't just work out for a few months and expect yourself to suddenly look like a pro bodybuilder. That's unfortunately not how it works. It's going to take multiple bulk and cut cycles. By the end of it, then and only then will you reach your goal. So stop expecting instant results and make sure you're just eating a good amount of calories, resting lots and training hard, and eventually you'll hopefully reach your fitness goals, whatever they may be. Those are 5 bulking mistakes I made and how you can make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.